Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2, which is actually the first part here that is going to have live audio because I am a noob and I disabled the live audio in Fraps, which I'm using because I am cheap and I haven't bought a proper version of XSplit. So, anyway, we are going to go here and, as I attempted to explain earlier, and as you will hear in the commentary of the other video, I am going to go ahead and chop down that forest. I'm going to get a settler set up pretty soon. I'm going to keep an eye on Venice, however, because that one guy right there is about as threatening as a settler, that merchant of Venice. So if I can slow down Venice a little bit, that would be great. That would be awesome. Let's go ahead and move our warrior over to try to engage that barbarian. And the barbarian has gone and ran away with its tail in between its legs. This is a bizarre start for Venice. I mean, it's great for them, but oranges on desert floodplains? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I've seen oranges in jungle, I've seen oranges in forests, but I've never seen oranges in desert floodplains or forests in desert. So usually they have to be tied to a forest. That's very interesting. That's very odd. Alright, well anyway, we're going to fort that guy up. We'll choose our policy in a second here, and we'll keep on poking around Venice, see if we can have an opportunity to maybe steal a worker or something. Maybe kill that great merchant, because he is equal to a settler. And right now we're building up our settler with 3 pop. And we're chopping down that forest to try to get a little bit of extra production. And I'm definitely not giving you my embassy, because that'll tell you where I am, and I don't really want that. You can remain in the dark. And look at that production boost there. So now we're down to 4 turns. So that is wonderful. We'll take whatever cheater advantage we can get here, and we will go ahead and get started on archery for defense. And now let's go ahead and get those salt tiles improved. Khan, I will give you my embassy. Alright, so we've got all 4 of us on this continent here. Melbourne is under attack by barbarians. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just try to off that archer. Very good. We'll get started on that particular salt tile here, finally on like turn 35. I suppose I should also be doing some scouting down here, see if there's anything good. I don't want to settle too close to Japan, because that's just going to provoke a war. Because on deity difficulty, you sneeze in their general direction, they'll declare war on you. They'll declare war on you at the drop of a hat. And as you can see, Japan already has a rather frightening army. So we'll go ahead and we'll actually just potentially just explore that particular region there. We'll get started on our library. We'll hope to find some unique luxuries over there. We can settle over here, but that's getting frighteningly close to where Kyoto probably is. So it's saying that this is a good area that has no unique luxuries, and it's going to infringe upon... That will infringe upon Warsaw as well. Probably should guard my settler a bit better, but let's see here. So this has more salt. Potentially good, but it's going to still have some overlap. It's got some deer. But I need a luxury. So we'll move them on top of the salt for now, and we'll just poke around that area. We'll see if there's anything better whatsoever. And we'll go ahead and we'll set it up for horseback riding. That'll get us roads. That'll eventually get us our unique building so we can get that gold boost that comes along with it. I believe it's a gold boost. I'm going to check that out right now. So each pasture worked by the city produces 1+1 production and +1 gold. So instead of just the regular production bonus, you get a gold bonus as well. Okay, so 2 salts. Go ahead and we'll start sending that guy back. Let's throw him up on the hill and oh shit. And that's exactly what I was trying to avoid. So this could be very, very bad. And I got really lucky there. So, yeah, this is why you don't necessarily, you aren't going to necessarily learn anything from me. Fortunately, we have a ton of horses here. Look at all that. That's going to be spectacular for our unique building. May also want to expand around here just to take advantage of all those horses. I really like this area for growth, potentially, just because of the salt tiles. Ooh. Yes, that could be really, really good. Is this too... This is too close. So if we settle on that hill, we'll have King Solomon's Mines. I can probably settle around here for another city, even get a city that's next to a mountain and has a lot of jungle around it. When universities kick in, that'll be pretty good. And make this into a really good production city. Yeah, it's got a lot of potential production, I'd say. And the overlap, actually the overlap is perfect. So my mod here, it shows those 1, 2, 3 tiles out, and then it just kind of goes around there. And what we would have here, I believe it'll do the same. It'll... Okay, so we will have some overlap. We will have overlap of 3 tiles, which is not bad. So let's just explore that, and yet another salt tile. And yeah, I think that pretty much settles it. We're building our second city right here. This is an incredible spot. It is the expansion... that is the expansion spot of /r/Civ's Circle Jerkers Wet Dreams. So, yeah. Which I have no idea why I'm giving that bunch of misfits any sort of publicity, but why not? They entertain me. with their talk of plotters and salt and Gandhi nuking people. Oh shit. Let's bring that guy back. Let's take a look at our demographic screen here. So we are definitely in last place in terms of literacy, in terms of soldiers, not in terms of land, because Venice is in the game. And actually somebody else is also behind us. Excuse me, manufacturing and GDP were also not in last place. That's interesting. And I'm going to go with landed elite here, actually, since we're not having many happiness issues. We will. We will. And just a moment here, guys. Alright, my apologies. My wife happened to text me from work and just had to answer a really quick question, so sorry about the interruption. For the viewer, for the VOD viewer, which is all you're going to get, no time has passed. Let's continue on here. Let's pick out a spot for our third city so we can get some trade routes and stuff up. Then reverse those trade routes, get them going to our capital. So we want to get our satellite cities up here. Karako, and once again, I'm probably butchering the pronunciation. Anybody who's watching from Poland, I apologize. But we definitely want the Earth Mother tile that is so incredibly good, and it's there from unimproved salt, so we are getting a whack of faith right here. So this is a really powerful start. All right. And I think we should try selling off some horses here. This is not terribly exciting, guys, but it does help a lot with making money. And this is potentially playing with fire. But we will go ahead and we will do that. And we'll go ahead and give him our embassy finally. And we'll sell him a second horse. He won't take it. How about you, Genghis Khan? You love horses, right? I believe they're a unique unit. Sure, I'll sell you one. Sometimes when they really want them, you can get 2 for 1, which is the most optimal way of doing it. Other times you cannot, and we're going to go ahead and build our first caravan now. And we'll send this guy exploring for now. Move that worker back towards the salt patch. We'll move that warrior back, maybe heal him up a little bit. Maybe I should try to meet the city-state that's right next to me, too. That might be a good idea. Just one moment, guys. Okay, and we're flipping through our turns again. Karako is growing rather nicely. Gonna send our archer down there, explore a little bit more. Actually, what I was saying before, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick with this particular city. We've got 2 unique luxuries we don't have anywhere else. We will have access to at least 1 set of bananas. We'll settle right on top of them, citrus, since we get instant access if we have the luxury tech for it, which we do not, but that's okay. Can maybe work on getting that. We're able to settle a fourth city, might settle over here, but like once again, Kyoto is right here. I do not want to piss off the Japanese. So I've had this in other games where I got stomped on by Brazil, of all people. I believe that was actually when I attacked a city-state and stole a worker and they had pledged to protect it. And the Hanging Gardens have been bought already. Okay, let's just go ahead and flip our turn here. Let's go ahead and sneak by these barbarians as best we can, and new turn. Let's take a really quick look at them. So, they want me to denounce Japan. Yeah, I don't think so. As I said earlier, the AI in these particular difficulties, they will attack you for the tiniest provocation, so I'm going to be a big wuss and not piss off Japan here. That seems like a relatively smart idea. We're going to actually end up with a couple of... Oh my. Yeah, we're going to pull back there. Maybe pull our archer forward. And we'll go ahead and get our food trade route set up right away. And settlers, settlers, settlers. Do we have any more forests we can chop down? Not particularly. Let's go ahead and let's get our second settler up. Let's go ahead and build the shrine. And then we'll get a granary, I guess, so we can reverse that trade route. Alright, so Venice is already enhancing its religion. Fortunately, Japan hasn't taken any religion. And the Mongols have taken a rather useless Parthenon. But still, we got a while here until we got our great prophet, so that could be problematic, potentially. Try to get these, Alright, you want... What's pretty much all you've got, so yeah, I'll take that deal. Should have tried to push for a declaration of friendship there. And he's at war with Khan already! Oh, jeez. Oh, Venice. Let's visit our military advisor here. So the Mongols could wipe us off the planet. The Japanese can wipe us off the planet. And Venice might get taken out right away because they're about the same strength as us. That sucks. And the Japanese are already sending out parties to poke around our way, which is loverly. We'll see just how hostile they become. Go ahead and sack that settlement. Kill some more barbarians. And sure, we'll go ahead and we'll start work on that grain. And we've got Wittenberg as an ally, so that's actually helping us considerably. So we're getting +4 faith from them each turn, which is very nice. Religion founded. An unknown religion has founded Protestantism. Excellent, that's a free policy. What on earth do we want to do here in the end? Culture victory is probably going to be ridiculously hard on Deity. A diplomatic victory or a science victory would be the best. I think for now, yeah, especially with our happiness being as low as it is. And me not having that second... Oh, that's another thing to consider. That is going to require some work. I'm going to have to go and get bronze working. It's not a terribly long deviation from where I want to go, and ultimately, but it's going to require some work. Let's go ahead and build up our Ducal stable here. We've got our settler on the move. We've already scouted that area. No barbarian encampments, so it should be pretty safe, and we will settle right on top of those oranges. And that settler's trek through the jungle should take long enough that we have the calendar deck for it. And that'll be outstanding. And in the meantime, we'll bring these guys back, and we will try to hopefully discourage some sort of assault. Hopefully. We'll see if it works. Like I said, guys, there goes Venice. Awesome. That kind of sucks, too, because he's probably going to start gobbling up city-states. Because I do believe he gets a combat bonus for that. Well, we've got Rittenberg down here. We'll try to stay friendly with this guy for now. He seems to be fairly loyal. We'll sell off our salt to him for now. What will make that? Okay, we'll still sell it for 6. That's perfectly reasonable. Squeeze whatever amount of gold we can out of you. Actually, we can afford to purchase a granary, so let's go ahead and do that. Probably should have saved that for the last library, but oh well. And no, we cannot improve those yet. So I'm going to go down here and go ahead and improve those salt tiles. And we will have calendar just one turn before we'll be able to settle that city there. We'll have a nice, delicious little mountain there to set up an observatory on, and we'll get access to that luxury immediately. And my timer's just gone off for the 25-minute mark here, so I am going to go ahead and stop it here for you guys right after I get you... right after I show you guys the third city going up. Third and, for now, final city. We'll see if that actually stays being the case. I have not decided which way I'm going to go. Poland's extremely flexible. This is assuming that I can actually win, and I'm not sure there's going to be any city-states left in this particular map here. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, so we've got loads up for construction here, and actually we'll go ahead and we'll build a granary first here for that particular city. We'll bring our archers up. And we will build more archers there. Improve our salt. And I think I will stop the video right here for now. So I'll see you guys soon with part 3. And depending on the time of day, the drinking light may be on for part 3. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.